Old and Achy here with another Halo 4 campaign mission walkthrough. And in this one I'm going to show you how to get the second of the 2 weekly campaign challenges for the week of October 14th through the 20th, which is namely Still Alone in the Dark, which requires you to complete the Midnight mission on Legendary difficulty solo. So here we go, setting up the mission. There's Midnight, and I'm turning several skulls on. I'm turning Catch, Tilt, and Cowbell on to help me out in the mission. And Tilt will give me a little bit of extra shielding and a little bit more oomph on my hammer swings. Cowbell gives me a little bit of extra explosive capability, which I need in a grenade jump. And Catch ensures that the Promethians will be throwing grenades at me all the time, which I can use to my advantage.
Broadsword's hull integrity is stable.
Anyway, as we start the mission here, we're doing the broadsword run, which takes about 4.5–5 minutes or so. And I'm not really rushing through this one, but just follow the path that I follow. It's a fairly consistently successful path, if you will. But I take out those poles down here below first, switch over to rockets. Go ahead and fire the rockets off, get rid of that gun, and then boost through the rest of this area. Come up and out, switch back over to guns. Go ahead and take out this energy ball. And then a little bit of maneuvering through here. It's not too difficult. And then take out this gun here, through this gap. And I'm back on full boost. You can see the extra white lines there that tells you that I'm on full boost. I switch back over to rockets. We're going to come out here, and there'll be a Promethian rocket launcher there to take out and duck underneath. And then I come out of boost, do a little maneuvering, come back over here to the left, take out these energy balls, if you will, take out that pole, and go back into boost. And take these 2 out. Switch over to rockets, take this gun emplacement out. Alright, slow down, do a little maneuvering up through here. And actually, we really don't have to take out these poles here. We can maneuver around them. And the only one that we really have to take out and be really aware of is that last one in the middle there to get through the gap. Alright, I come through here, switch over to rockets. And take out that energy ball, go through the gap. Take out this one. Alright, drop on down. Come in underneath here. Alright, come back out, go back to full boost, and do a gentle climb up and over these center posts. So we're flying this section high. And keep an eye out on those girders going back and forth. Sometimes they'll sneak one out at you at the end. Come through here. Let's go ahead and take that gun out with the rockets. Go through the opening. And I'm still in full boost here. Full boost here. It's actually easier to get through these energy beams at full boost. Alright, I'm going to wait and take out the last gun here. Right there. Go ahead, slow down. Come up a little bit. And kind of maneuver our way through here. Like such. And then go ahead and start taking out these energy balls. And that opens up a bigger gap for us to go through. Okay, and now I come in here, come out of boost. Just kind of work my way through here. Kind of ease over to the right. Alright, and then come up, stay level. When I get around these black posts up here, that's when I want to boost. Because that door is closing in a hurry. Or that gate, or whatever you want to call it. And now I'm using the guns to position myself here. And I'm at full boost. And I want the fire, or the sight, to be right at the top of the opening.
There it is.
I come out of here, switch back over to rockets. I'm still boosting. Come up here, take out that center ball, and then make a hard right turn or bank. Come over out to the edge, bank left. Now I got to take out the power sources for the 4 guns. It's 1 down. Be very mindful of those poles too, because you can run into them and die. Coming up on the second one, I come out of boost. Same thing. And take out the power source, that energy ball, which is a power source. And off to the 3rd gun. Take that one out. through the gap. Finally to the fourth gun. Take that out, and as soon as I do, I just make a hard left turn here. I don't need to go through the opening. And that takes care of the broadsword run. Now, I'll skip the 2 cutscenes here.
Infinity.
There's one skip. Oh, I actually skipped both of them. Okay. I got a BR and a saw. I switch over to the saw. And as soon as that watcher turns to me, I start firing at it. The goal here is just to drive it back, but go ahead and take it out.
I always know what to do.
And follow this path here. Cut into this little
Keep scanning
corner,
for the composer.
back
We'll
across
figure it out on the
diagonally.
way.
Okay, and run up along this barricade. I'm a little mindful of this particular link. He goes in an animation, so I went ahead and backsmack him. Sometimes the second one there will be throwing a grenade right at you. Sometimes the first knight won't go into animation for some reason, or he goes in early, so you kind of have to feel your way through that bit. But anyway, you can see what I'm doing here. I'm running to the right, and then running around the circle to get back over to the left and down through the gap. And that's just basically skipping all of the Promethians that, or as many as I can, in those first several rooms. Anyway, come over here, grab a light rifle,
I think it's a transit system
and
like on
swap
Requiem.
out my BR for
Find a way to access it.
a suppressor.
I'll try to route us
Swap
to the
back over
composer.
to the light rifle.
Put me in the system.
And the only reason I grab suppressor is because watchers really don't like suppressors. It's a good weapon to drive them back, keep them from firing at you. As it turns out, I really didn't need it in this run. Anyway, through the portal, and we come out and we're immediately faced by 5 crawlers. One will charge immediately. Sometimes the second one will hang back. Sometimes he'll charge like that. And then we've got 3 in the back, one of which is a binary crawler, which you got to really be careful about. I think I got him first. And usually when I get the binary crawler, the
Portal.
I didn't get him first. Let's see. Yep, I did. Okay, good. Sometimes they'll charge, sometimes they won't. Alright, through the portal. Come out immediately, go into sprint. Fire off your hologram right about there. Move to the left side here. Come up to this left wall on the ramp. Okay, run straight through here. Cut to the right wall. Alright, notice that I'm firing at that guy a little bit. Just driving back. And through the portal. And boy, what a rush. That was a kamikaze run, if you will.
Reprioritizing themselves over me.
What about the didact?
I can't hide much longer.
Anyway, notice I grabbed the
I'll try to
hammer, I
move
grabbed
you to
those
the
2 plasma
composer again.
grenades, I switched to plasma as my primary grenade. Back to the light rifle, ammoed up, and through the portal, immediately back smack that knight, and run down the left side here, behind this ammo crate, and hide for a few seconds. What we're looking for is a watcher. When the portal opens up there,
Portal open. Far side of the room.
a watcher will appear. Sometimes he'll stay right where my sights are, and sometimes he'll move over to that right post. And sometimes he does it right away, and sometimes he does it after a while. So this is one of those. Here he comes. Moved over to the right post. Go ahead and take him out. And several headshots will take him out. Alright, switch back over to the hammer. Fire off a hologram to get everybody focused on that. Immediately run over here, do a sprint jump. Fire off another hologram. Run up on this platform and then jump down. And scoot towards the portal. Come through the portal. Go ahead and walk to help your sprint come back.
Where are you?
About halfway through the circle, start sprinting. 1 Mississippi, jump. Jump again. Now, what's interesting here is that this time the elite, the Promethian Knight, which is a binary rifle knight, by the way, he went to the left, and normally he goes to the right. But next up, what we want to do is take this watcher out, and we want to make sure that there's at least 1 crawler to the left before we take the watcher out. We're try to take the Watcher out, because that's when reinforcements will show up. And what we want to do here is we're going to take them out of distance. Go ahead and strafe a little bit. That'll help with auto aim. And they'll come in several waves, so reload between waves. Notice that I'm strafing a little bit here, left and right. Again, it helps with auto aim. It makes it easier to hit them. Again, reload between waves. There we go. And then once you've got them all, go ahead and jump up there, reload. Put a hologram right there in the middle, and then haul it back towards the portal you came through. Alright, now hide behind this barricade so the crawlers coming down on the right side cannot see you, and you can attempt to take out the crawlers coming down the left side walls here. There'll just be 2 or 3 coming down. Alright, careful with your ammo. I'm actually getting dinged from the right side here. Don't usually see that, but just took him out. And now the guns over there, the gun emplacements over there, are taking out a number of the crawlers. And the fact that tilt is on is providing the gun emplacements with extra armor. So whenever you can get a clear headshot, go ahead and help the guns out. Now this is essentially the first wave of crawlers. There'll be another wave coming. And actually it's the second wave, because the first wave is the one we took out from distance. And the second wave is starting now. You see them coming down the left side again. Now notice I hid a lot on the first wave. The second wave, I'm going to step out here and start strafing, because what will happen is all the crawlers will be running down this little walkway at me. They were concentrating on the guns in the first wave, first of the waves out there, and now they're concentrating on me. So by stepping out and strafing, I'm able to pick them off before they get too close. Now I came over here and ammoed up. There's going to be several more coming up now once that waypoint light lit up. Take them out from distance if you can. Okay, that's all of them. Now I'm going to come down here and get Cortana out of the terminal. And notice I swapped to the hammer. I'm throwing grenades. Threw 2 plasmas and a pulse grenade, and then I just run down here and use the hammer to clear a path for myself. Get the heck out of Dodge. I'm losing my shields. I'm a little worried, but through the portal. Okay, there we go. Now we're on our way to the Promethian Towers. Now going back to that area we just came through, that's called Crawler Alley. And after we take out the Binary Knight and the reinforcements start, one wave comes down that long walkway at you as you take from distance. The second wave comes down off the side of the buildings and down the long walkway, and that's the one where you mostly hide. The third wave is the wave where you step out and take them coming straight at you. And the fourth one is the one that you try to bypass most of them with grenade throws and the hammer swings to get through, get to the portal. So those are the 4 waves of the Crawler Alley, after the initial 3 crawlers and the knight. Anyway, those are the tactics used to get through Crawler Alley. And now we're on to the Promethian Towers. There's going to be 3 of them we have to deal with, and then back to this tower, or this platform, to wind up dealing with some 3 nasty Promethian Knights. But the first tower will be the Crawler Tower, which is primarily crawlers. Mostly crawlers, a Watcher or 2. Actually, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 Watchers, and Battle Wagon Knight. And then
you're not going to like.
we go to the second tower, which we skip, because we don't need to do anything there. And then the third tower is the Knight Tower. And I'm going to use a tactic on that I used in my Mythic run, which is a grenade jump and clear the tower in just about a minute or so, maybe a little bit longer.
If I do that at each of those beams, the cotton can overwhelm the composer's shield.
Okay.
Get ready!
Anyway, we're now on the crawler tower. And of course, we got to take out a lot of crawlers. That's why it's called the crawler tower. And there's a watcher back there. It's the first of the watchers. Alright, a lot of the crawlers will crawl up the side of the opening there, the passageway if you will, and fire at you, and you can pick them off. Now normally they just keep coming after you, either from up here or charging straight out at you. In this particular run, for some reason they were hanging back a little bit, and for a while there I thought that there weren't that many crawlers. So I said, okay, I'll just go after the watcher here. Again, no crawlers showing up, no crawlers showing up. Oh, there's one. Take him out. And move up, and still don't see any crawlers, so I figured I'd go after the watcher. I'm not even sure where the watcher is. He might be in that center area, but nope. Now, here come the crawlers. 1, 2... They were just kind of hanging back there waiting for me to advance before they charged me. Now I can take out the watcher. And notice how he retreats into the passageway there, which is bad news for him because now I got him cornered and he's easy to take out. He kind of moves back and forth in that little passageway, which is a choke point for him. Notice how I run back to the edge of the platform again, because invariably, or most of the time anyway, there'll be at least one crawler, maybe more, that comes charging after I take the watcher out. In that case there was just one. Now up here there's going to be a binary crawler up on the wall. We want to be very careful. Don't want to have him take a shot at us because he can take us out with one shot. Let's run over here, ammo up on the light rifle, and duck into this room. And we're going to temporarily swap out our hammer for an incinerator cannon and get this watcher firing at us, and boom, one-shot kill. Incinerator cannon is a great weapon for that, even with tilt on. Okay. And different people will take up different positions at this point on this tower to take out the crawlers. Some will use that middle stanchion as cover. Some will be shooting from the left side, from the edge of the ramp there. I happen to like the right side here because it gives me some cover, and they can only come at me from a certain direction, which is that direction. I can pick off the ones that stay up on the platform there, if I could shoot. There we go. And if worse comes to worse and I'm taking a beating, I can retreat back into that room where that ammo crate is and let my shields regenerate. Okay, I think I've got maybe one more crawler to deal with along with the watcher. Not sure. The watcher's kind of hiding on me. Alright. Now when you start firing at the watcher, well, that wasn't really necessary, but normally when you start firing at the watcher, he will strafe back and forth in a wide arc and make himself a fairly easy target, so you can just keep pouring rounds into him until he blows up. Okay, so I must have gotten all the crawlers in that watcher. Now up here immediately 3 crawlers will spawn over there on the other side where this light bridge will appear when I activate it. What I want to do is I want to take out those 3 crawlers before I activate the bridge, because if I don't and I go ahead and activate the bridge, they charge across the bridge at me, and it becomes very stressful to take them out. So it's a lot easier to take them out before you activate the bridge. Alright, now we're moving across the bridge about 2/3 of the way. The idea here is if we get a clear shot on that watcher, go ahead and take it with the incinerator cannon. But it also gets the crawlers to move up and engage at a closer range, where it's a lot easier to pick them off. Like that. Okay, I might have one or two more I can get from this range. There we go. Might be one more coming up at me. And I do know that there'll be a couple on that far left wall down there. And so I can look around to see what I got left here. Oh, there's another one up there. Take him out. And okay, now he's going to be throwing up auto sentries at me, which is a real pain. Because at some point I want to sprint. Alright, what I'm going to do here is see if I can take him out with the incinerator cannon. And apparently not. Of course, the second shot didn't even get close to him. I'm just lucky I didn't blow myself up with that one. So I'm going to go back to my tried and true method. Okay, I'm going to come back in here and get my hammer back. There we go. And there's another way to get back up on the platform. Jump, jump, and jump. Let's see if there's any more crawlers. Oh, there's another one over there. Take him out. And I'm not sure whether I've got all the crawlers or not. Daggone auto sentry. This thing, like I said, those things are a real pain in the butt. Because what happens is if you sprint at the night and the auto sentry starts tagging you, it kills your sprint, and you're in real deep trouble. Alright, what I was looking for there was to see if I would get suppressor fire, which meant there was another crawler down there, and oh god, not another auto sentry. I didn't see any suppressor fire, so that means I've got all of the crawlers. At least I think I do. But before I make my next move, I want to get rid of that auto sentry. There we go. Alright, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to get him focused on the left side. And, oh shoot. I didn't get him far enough out, but that's okay. A couple of hammer blows and got out of the way of that pulse grenade and knocked him off the platform. And as soon as I knocked him off the platform, regardless of whether he fell to his death or just down to the first level, the terminal comes up. I was able to, you know, activate the terminal and Cortana do her thing, and that despawns at night. So he's no more a problem. Now, before I go to the next platform, which we're actually going to run a skip through, there's a couple of crawlers down there that I want to take out from here with the light rifle. And you can tell when you take them out because it gets all sparkly down there. You see the sparkles? That means I got a good headshot on him. Alright, where is crawler number 2? Where's crawler number 2? He's on... maybe he's on the left side here. I'm not really sure. Poked his head out the left side and got a nice little headshot. And I saw the sparkly, so I knew I got him. Okay, I'm going to go back here and ammo up just in case I need it. I don't plan on using light rifle ammo anymore. Or using the light rifle, actually. But just in case. Okay, switch back over to the hammer. Alright. Through the man cannon. And as soon as I can get a clear path, I'm going to fire off a hologram. And I'm going to try to jump up to the platform here. But I'm having a heck of a time. I was cussing. Jump, jump, jump. Jump. Oh, still jumping. Ooh, get rid of that guy. That turret. Run across here. Oh, I'm in trouble now. My shields are gone. Hopefully they'll regen here in a minute, or a second, or two. In the meantime, I'm sprinting up to this knight, hammer him off. That was a proximity blow. It wasn't right on him, but and that'll hammer him off. Walk right up here, jump after the grenade. That's a grenade jump there. Okay, get up on top, immediately over here, back smack, knight number 1, back smack knight number 2. I wanted to back smack knight number 3, but I didn't quite make it all the way around, so I used the hammer on him. And that took care of him, actually. I'm pretty sure I saw him disintegrate. And now I want to go after the knight on the left, I believe. I don't see the guy. Yeah, the guy in the middle is gone. So I'm going to take the knight on the left, hammer him off the platform. Now a battle wagon will appear. I'm going to backsmack him. The commander appears. I'm going to hammer him. Okay, run back up here. I got one more knight to deal with. Right there. I'm going to angle myself so that when I smack him, he's off the platform. There he goes. And that takes care of that. And up comes the terminal, and into the terminal goes Cortana. And I'm not really sure how long that took, but it wasn't much more than a minute. And that's how you clear the Night Tower, with a grenade jump.
And yet, still you fail.
And again, that's another grenade jump, and the movement through the tower like that is something that you may want to practice. It really comes in handy for this challenge and for any subsequent midnight mission.
Cortana!
Okay. Well, there goes Cortana. So now we've got to get to the Didact, and we've got to go through 3 knights to do that. 2 of which are battle wagons. They are really nasty fellas, but we're going to use the hammer here. Alright, the first knight's down on this level, so we come up here, hammer him off the platform. Alright, I want to get the second knight here in a grenade throwing animation. There we go. Hammer him. Grenade throwing on this guy, hammer him. Run up to the top, because we may not have hammered one or both of those knights completely off, so back down we come. Thank goodness he's throwing grenades at me. Bypass the, get out of the way of that pulse grenade. And that's it. We've gotten rid of all the knights. Next up is to get up here on this light bridge and start heading towards the Didact. And it's just a couple little things we have to do to end the mission. We can still die here, so we've got to be a little careful. I'm skipping the cutscene, by the way. And as we come out of it, I'm sort of hanging by one hand off the light bridge. And Cortana has already lassoed the Didact, and now we got to crawl towards him. Crawl towards him, and left trigger, plant a grenade. Okay, if you can't remember, just hit both triggers. Okay, grenade goes off, and there goes the Didact. All we got left to do now is to detonate the nuke. So use the left thumbstick to crawl towards the nuke. Sort of like going up that ladder right at the beginning in Dawn. Climb up the rungs, if you will. Okay, crawl, crawl, crawl. It grabs the nuke. Arms it. And looks back towards Earth to see where the composer is firing, and then decides to go ahead and blow the nuke, and you do that with the right trigger, like firing a weapon. And there you go. That's essentially the end of the mission. We're going to skip through the cutscenes as best we can, skip the epilogue. Now here the challenge, for some reason in this last mission in Midnight, whenever there's a challenge in Midnight, the challenge doesn't pop. You don't see the XP gained. But believe me, it does. I'm skipping through everything I can here, especially this stuff right here, which I can't skip through. But I can skip through the credits. Boom, skip through those. And we come into the end of the mission. Well, the epilogue, which I'm going to skip. Basically, I did this in 29 minutes or so, which is not too bad a time for Midnight. It might be worth the XP, 4,500 XP that you gain. Of course, I did this with no discs. What I'm doing here is I'm going to go fire up the challenges again just to show you that I got the second challenge. I hope this helps you in your quest. This is Old and Achy signing off. Take care, everybody.